Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Tutorial by Sir Raymond. My name is Mr. Jem Raymond Chen, Master Teacher 2 from Escalante Central Elementary School, Schools Division of Escalante City, DepEd Region 6, Western Visayas. Click like and share if this video tutorial helps you. Don't forget to click subscribe below to keep updated for my future tutorial. For your suggestions, especially on the topic for my next tutorial, please leave your comment below. Hope you learned something in my video lessons for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Stay home and stay safe. C increased by 12. Correct. It's C plus 12. Number 5, twice n. Very good. It's 2 times n or 2n. Direction, translate the following algebraic expression into word phrases. Number 6, and how do you translate that into word phrase? Pwede itong i-translate sa 14 decreased by the product of 9 and a number. Pwede din itong i-translate into 14 minus the product of 9 and a number. Number 7, pwede itong i-translate sa a number diminished by 4. Pwede ding sabihin a number minus 4. Pwede ding sabihin the difference of a number and 4. Or, pwede din natin i-translate ito ng 4 is subtracted from a number. It's number 8. How do you translate that into word phrase? Yes, very good. Pwede ding sabihin S divided by 8. Pwede ding sabihin the quotient of a number and 8. Number 9. Paano natin yan i-translate sa word phrase? Yes, correct. Pwede natin sabihin the product of 3 and 5 added to 2. Pwede din 2 plus the product of 3 and 5. Number 10. 3n plus 5. Correct. 3 times n added to 5. And pwede nang isulat na 3 multiplied to n plus 5. Okay, let's answer the what's in part of your lesson 1 for module 3. The directions, translate the following algebraic expressions into word phrases. Let's have this number. How do you translate that into word phrase? Correct. It's 2m plus n. Pwede rin isulat na 2 times m added to n. Number 2. Paano natin yan isulat sa word phrase? Correct. 3x minus 7. Pwede ding 3 multiplied by a number less 7. And thrice x decreased by 7. Number 3, 5 plus 2x. Pwede ding sabihin 5 plus the product of 2 and x. Pwede din 5 added to 2 times a number. Pwede ring 5 is increased by 2 times a number. Number 4. Pwede itong basahin twice the sum of A and B. Pwede ding 2 times the sum of A and B. Number 5. Pwede itong basahin na the product of 6 and x divided by 2. And 6 times a number divided by 2. Number 6. Very good. It's n plus twice m. Pwede ring n added to 2 times m. Okay, let us read and understand the problem reflected on your screen. Mr. and Mrs. Romeo own a laundry shop. They have 152 customers this week. This is 24 fewer than last week. Write an algebraic expression for the number of customers they had last week. Okay, how do we solve the problem? To solve it, let us use letter, which is letter M, be the number they had last week. So we will translate the given problem. So this would be 24 fewer than last week. Okay, is 152. This translation comes from our given problem. Again, the given problem can be translated into 24 fewer than last week is 52. Paano natin ito itra-translate sa algebraic equation? Unahin muna natin yung 24 fewer than number last week. Kung itra-translate natin ito sa symbol, this will become m minus 24. Again, 24 fewer than last week will represent m minus 24. Is here will represent equal. And of course, we will copy 152. So, ang letter M na nakikita ninyo sa m minus 24 would represent the number they had last week. This number refers to the number of customer last week. We need to find out the number of the customer last week, which is represented by your letter M. Now, what is asked in our problem is to just write the algebraic equation that would represent the number of customer they had last week. The algebraic equation for this problem would be M minus 24 equals 152. Paano ba natin mas madaling i-translate ang algebraic equation or algebraic expression into symbols? Madali lang yan, class. You have to be familiarized with the symbol and its corresponding meaning. Kung nakikita natin yung simbolo na to, familiar tayo na this is addition, right? Plus. No? Yung nasa isip natin, plus agad. Add agad. Addition agad. Pero, aside from addition, aside from plus, this symbol will also mean the sum of, more than, added to, increased by, pwede ring the total of. Okay? Again, dapat maging familiar ka sa meaning ng simbolong ito para mas madali mong maintindihan at mai-translate yung given word problem into symbols. Kung makakabasa ka ng addition, plus, the sum of, more than, added to, increased by, the total of, ang gagamitin mong symbol na yan is this one. This plus sign or plus symbol. Paano naman yung subtraction or yung minus sign? Okay? So, alam natin na ito yung simbolo ng minus na sign. Pero, pwede din nating i-associate yung simbolo na to sa the difference of, less than, decreased by, diminished by, subtracted from, less, take away, fewer than. So, itong mga meaning na to, kung makakabasa ka ng mga words na to, actually these are hint, these are word clues class na pwedeng ma-associate natin sa simbolo na subtraction. Okay, masanay ka na hindi lang subtraction, hindi lang minus ang ibig sabihin ng simbolong ito. Okay? Dapat maging familiar ka din na yung simbolo na to pwede ring ibig sabihin difference, the difference of, less than, decreased by, diminished by, subtracted from, less, take away, fewer than. So para mas madali mong ma-translate later on yung mga word phrases into symbol kapag alam mo na yung mga meaning ng simbolo na to. How about yung times? Okay? Yung simbolo na X, period na to, at saka yung parentheses, lahat ng ito ay ang ibig sabihin multiplication. Grade 1 to grade 5 ka pa, you always use this symbol. Okay? Pero, dapat alam mo na aside from this symbol, merong iba pang simbolo na pwedeng gamitin para sa multiplication. Okay? So, these are other symbols to be used for multiplication. These not only mean multiplication or times. This could be associated to the word phrases like the product of, sa word na of, twice, multiplied by, and thrice. These are all the meanings of this symbol. Dapat maging familiar ka din na yung mga word phrases na to can be used as word clues also na ang operation na gagamitin sa given problem kapag nakakabasa ka ng ganitong mga words or word clues, ang simbolo na gagamitin mo ay yung multiplication. At these are all the symbols for multiplication. Yung division naman, ito, no? So, yung slash na simbolo at saka yung guhit na pahalang na ginagamit natin sa fraction. Okay? So, these are all symbols to be used for division. Words or word phrases na pwedeng i-associate natin sa symbol ng division is also divided by, the quotient of, the ratio or the ratio of, or the word pair. All these are word clues for division. Okay? So, dapat maging familiar ka sa mga meaning ng mga bawat simbolo para mas madali mong ma-translate later on ang mga word phrases into symbols. Okay? At saka, yung equal naman, no? Yung equal, ito yung simbolo. Yung meaning nito, pwede equals, is equal to, ang is, no? Even a single word is could mean equals and is the same as. Okay? So again, dapat aside from the symbol of the basic operations, kinakailangan maging aware ka din or dapat maging familiar ka din sa mga word clues for equals. Para dapat alam mo kung kailan gagamitin ang simbolo na equal sign. Okay, I have here another problem. A kite is flying at an altitude of m meters. Express algebraically its new altitude after rising 20 meters. Again, we are asked to express algebraically the new altitude after rising 20 meters. Okay, let us translate the given problem. So, m meter is increased by 20. So, ito, mga phrases na to at saka yung symbol na to ay nanggaling sa ating problem. So, hihima-himayin natin. Let's associate all this into symbol. Of course, M, meter, can be translated into M. How about this increase by? If we use increase by, what operation shall we use? Yes, that's plus. And of course, we copy 20. So, what will represent algebraically the new height of the flying kite? Yes, that's M plus 20. This M plus 20, the kite's new height is 20 meters more than M meters. Let's translate into algebraic equation. Twice a number decreased by 8 is equal to 16. Okay, I'm sure you have idea now how to translate this into algebraic equation. Again, dapat alam mo na by this time the words associated by each mathematical operation, no, para mas madali i-translate yung given word phrase na to into symbol. Okay, iisa-isahin natin para mas madali ninyong maintindihan. Let us use K be a number, no? Sabi dito kasi twice a number. So yung number na yan, gagamitan natin ng any letter. Okay? Yung number dito, we will use K to represent the number. Actually, pwede kang pumili ng letter A to letter Z, no, to represent this number. Pero, sinabi ko na kanina, pili ka lang ng isa. At para sa problem na to, gagamitin natin yung letter K. Let K be the number. So, let's copy twice a number decreased by 8 is equal to 16. Ano nga yung symbol na gagamitin natin kapag nabasa natin yung word na twice? Yes, very good. That means 2 times, correct? So that will become 2 times K. Bakit kaya walang X dyan? Bakit 2K lang ang inilagay? Hindi 2, then X, then K. Hindi na kinakailangang ilagay pa yung X class, no, to represent multiplication kasi may letter tayo dito na K. Mas malilito ka kung lalagyan pa natin yan ng letter X, no, sa gitna. Mas madali kung 2K na lang ang ilalagay kasi pareho lang din naman yung ibig sabihin. Yung 2K na to, ang ibig sabihin is 2 times K or twice a number. How about decrease by? Yes, decrease stands for subtraction. So use the symbol subtraction. Okay, 8 word will be used. 8 number here is equal to, of course, that equal sign, and we have 16. Diba? Mas madali na. So ngayon, the algebraic equation for this problem is 2K minus 8 equals 16. Or, pwede ring sabihin, twice a number decreased by 8 is equal to 16. Got it? Very good. Now, let's translate into algebraic equation. If 14 is added to the difference of a number and 23, the sum is 80. Again, this time, let us use Z be a number. Okay, itong number na to, papalitan natin ng Z. Okay? So again, pwedeng gamitin ng ibang letter. Aside sa Z, kung anong gusto mo na letter, pwedeng gamitin, no, kahit ano. Now, let's copy the difference of a number and 23 plus 14 is 80. Okay? So, this difference of a number and 23, galing dito yan, ito. Okay, will represent the symbol Z minus 23. Okay? And then, added to 14 added means plus. Okay? So that is plus. And then 14 is equal and then 80. Ibig sabihin, the algebraic equation in the given problem is z minus 23 plus 14 equals 80. Okay? Next, translate into algebraic equation thrice the sum of a number and 4 is 32. Gagamitin natin ang W to represent the number. Thrice here, and then the sum of a number and 4. Ito yan. And then is 32. So, ang thrice, ang ibig sabihin ng thrice is 3 times, right? Okay, 3. And then the sum of a number and 4 represent W plus 4 will represent equal sign and 32 will represent your 32. And the algebraic equation is 3 times W plus 4 equals 32. Okay, this time, let us answer the what's more part of your module. This could be found on page 10. Okay, for part A, translate the following numerical expressions or equations into word phrases. Let's have number 1. Okay, number 1. Okay, pwedeng i-translate na 25 plus a number. Pwede ring sabihin na 25 added to a number. And pwede din 25 increased by a number. Pwede nga rin the sum of 25 and a number. Or the sum of 25 and y. Okay? Next, number 2. So that's 5 times a number is 120. Pwede rin i-translate na 5 multiplied by a number is equal to 120. Number 3, that's 45 times a number. Or pwede ring 45 is multiplied by a number. Or the product of 45 and a number. Number 4, that means twice a number added to 4 is 20. Pwede ding 2 times a number plus 4 equals 20. Number 5. That's a number divided by 6 is 130. And the quotient of a number and 6 is equal to 130. For part B, translate the following into numerical expression or equation. Twice the sum of 8 and r. So how do you translate that into symbol? So that's 2 and then 8 plus r. Pwede ring isulat na ganyan. No? Pwede ring ibaliktad yung r plus 8. Okay, kasi commutative din naman eh. Number 2. Mike weighs r pounds. Translate algebraically his weight after he gained 5 pounds. Okay, so that's r plus 5. Or, pwede ring sabihin 5 plus r. Okay, ang gain dito will represent addition. Ito. Yung gain dito, it will represent addition. Okay? Next, number 3. Billy is Z years old now. Express his age 8 years ago. Okay, very good. It's Z minus 8. Next, refer inside the box for items 4 and 5. Maribik is thrice as old as Roslyn. If Roslyn is M years old, Chris is 3 years older than Roslyn. Number 4 is express Chris' age algebraically. We will express the age of Chris algebraically. So this is M plus 3. Okay, this M here represents the age of Roslyn here, no? Okay. And then, pwede rin sabihin 3 plus 8, no? Commutative din naman yung addition eh. Next, number 5. Write expression for the sum of Maribic's and Roslyn's age. So, i-add natin yung age ni Marivic at saka yung age ni Roslyn. So, that will be 3M plus M. Kasi yung age ni Marivic is thrice. The times natin sa 3, yung age ni Roslyn, yan yung age ni Marivic. That's why that's 3M. At yung M dito, nagre-represent ng age ni Roslyn. Or pwede ring sabihin na M plus 3M. So let us read all together the what I have learned part of your module. To translate verbal expressions and equations into letters or symbols and vice versa, familiarity with words and phrases associated with symbols of operation or operations are very important. These are keywords that might be useful in translating word phrase to mathematical symbols. So for symbol plus, we will have addition plus the sum of, more than, added to, increased by, the total of. The symbol for subtraction, minus, the difference of, less than, decreased by, diminished by, subtracted from, less, take away, fewer than. This symbol means multiplication times the product of, twice, multiplied by, and thrice. This symbol will represent division divided by the quotient of, the ratio of, and then pair. We have this symbol, division divided by the quotient of, the ratio of, and then pair. And then we have this symbol, equals, is equal to, is, or is the same as. This time, let's have the what I can do part of your module that could be found on page 12. Okay, the direction is read and translate the word problems into algebraic equations. Okay, for number 1, Jose is 3 centimeters tall. Ben's height is thrice Jose's height. Express Ben's height algebraically. That's 3P. Okay, so yung P dito is yung height ni Jose. Ang height naman ni Ben is thrice sa height ni Ben. That's why yung height ni Ben there is 3P. For number 2, write an algebraic expression for the cost of 15 liters of gasoline if X pesos per liter is 810 pesos. So this will represent 15x equals 810 pesos. Number 3, Noel is Y years old now. Write the algebraic expression for Noel's age if his age 10 years from now is 35. So that would mean Y plus 10 equals 35. Number 4, 10 years ago, Art was 14 times as old as Ken. Write the algebraic expression or write the algebraic equation showing Art's age. So the answer is 4K minus 10. Number 5. If twice a number is increased by 15, the result is 45. Write the algebraic equation for the given statement. So this is 2x plus 15 equals 45. So 2x, twice a number here, that's 2x. Increased by 15, that's 15. The result is represent equal sign and then 45 here. So let's have the assessment of your Module 3 Lesson 1. Direction. Match the word phrase in column A with the numerical expression or equation in column B. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. So I'll give you 3 minutes to finish this activity. Okay, you may write your answer in any piece of paper. Write the letter only. And your time start now. Translate the following numerical expressions, equations into word phrases. This time, let's proceed to your lesson 2 of your module 3 for the week 3 of your mathematics 6 quarter 3. And the objective of this lesson is to identify a variable in an algebraic expression and equation. Let us answer first the what I know part of your lesson 2. Now, let's identify the variables in each number and write it on your paper. For number 1, what do you think is the variable for number 1? Okay, correct. It's letter N. How about number 2? The variable is correct, X. How about number 3? Correct. It's letter N. Number 4? N. Very good. Number 5, it's N. Number 6, the variable is letter P. Number 7, the variable is N. Number 8, the variable is or R, X and Y. Correct. It's N. And number 10, it's A. Let's have the what's in part of your module that could be found on page 17. Identify the number that should replace the question mark to make the mathematical statement correct. Write your answers on the answer sheet. What number should replace the question mark for number 1? Correct, it's 17. So 17 plus 5 equals 22. Number 2. 9. 72 divided by 9 equals 8. Number 3. Correct. It's 31. 19 equals 31 minus 12. 7 plus 2 equals 3 plus 6. Very good. And number 5, it's 3. 21 times 3 equals 63. Now, for letter B, translate the following word phrases into algebraic expression and identify the variable. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 6, the variables are A and B. And how do you translate that into symbol? Correct. The product, the sum of A and B. Number 7, it's 12 minus 2x and the variable is x. Number 8 is 51 minus 5r, and that's variable r. Number 9, 7 is multiplied to the difference of 2 and x. That's 7 times the difference of 2 and x. And then the variable is x, the quotient of 12 and 4 plus or added to x, and the variable here is x. Okay, let us read and analyze the problem. Lenny bought 5 apples which cost 12 pesos each. She gave the seller a 100 peso bill. How much change did Lenny receive? What did Lenny buy? Very good. Lenny bought 5 apples. How much did she give to the seller? Magkano ang ibinigay niya sa seller? Very good. 100 pesos. What do you need to find out? Or what is asked in the problem? Yes, you're correct. The change that Lenny will receive. And what is used to represent the unknown number? This unknown number is the change of Lenny. Yes, you're correct. We will use variable. Again, to solve the mathematical problem given, we will use variable. This variable will be used to represent the unknown number. A variable is any letter or symbol that represent a number. So, ang variable ang ginagamit natin para mag-represent ng isang unknown number. So, pwede nating gamitin any of the letters in the alphabet from letter A to letter Z. Okay, before, we often use N, X, Y. But, variables can be any of these letters. Pwede nating gamitin alinman sa mga letters sa ating alphabets. Naintindihan? Very good. Okay, let us now solve this problem. Bago natin isolve yung sukli ni Lenny na marireceive niya, atin na munang alamin magkano lahat ang apples na kanyang babayaran. So, we will use the variable y to represent the cost of the apples. Gagamitin natin yung letter y as variable para malaman muna magkano lahat ang apples na binili ni Lenny. And we will use the letter z to represent the change that Lenny will receive from her 100 peso bill. Yung letter Z na to, yung variable na magre-represent ng sukli ni Lenny na kanyang matatanggap. Naintindihan? Very good. Again, let us first solve the cost of the apple. So to find the cost of the apples, we will use this equation. Ito yung gagamitin natin na equation kung gusto natin na munang malaman magkano lahat ang apples na binili ni Lenny. So we will use the equation 5 times 12 pesos equals y. Nakuha? So again, letter y dito, ito yung variable na nagre-represent ng cost sa apples o yung magkano lahat ba ang ibinili na apples ni Lenny. So, this is now the solution. Ito na ang solution sa ating equation. So, again, 5 times 12 pesos equals y. So, 5 times 12 is very good. It's 60 pesos. This time, we will solve the change that Lenny will receive because alam na natin ngayon magkano lahat ang apples na binili ni Lenny. So, gagamitin natin ang equation na 100 pesos minus 60 pesos equals Z. So, Z dito ang nagre-represent ng sukli ni Lenny na kanyang matatanggap. Ang 100 peso dito, ito yung pera na ibinigay niya sa seller. Ito yung 60, ito yung cost ng apples na binili ni Lenny. 100 pesos minus 60 pesos equals 40. Magkano na lang ang sukli ni Lenny sa kanyang 100 peso bill? Yes, very good. Lenny received 40 pesos change from her 100 peso bill. Take note, we use two variables here, no? So we use letter Y and letter Z here. So I hope that's already clear to you now. This time, let us now answer the what's more part of your module. This could be found on page 19. This is the what's more part of your lesson 2 for this week module. Now, direction. Identify the variables in the expression and equation below. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1, 15 minus the sum of A and 6. What is our variable used in number 1? Yes, very good. It's letter A. Next, number 2. The quotient of 25 and n equals 5. What is the variable we used here? Very good. It's letter N. Okay. Next, number 3. C equals 48. We use C as our variable. Next, number 4. The difference between 37 and M is 29. What is our variable? Very good. It's letter M. Next, number 5. Z equals the difference between 24 and 18. So we use the variable Z. Very good. Next, let's have number 6. 15x cubed. Number 6, 15x cubed. And we use the variable x. Very good. Number 7. The sum of 29 and p equals 31. We use p as our variable. Very good. Number 8. b minus 30 divided by 10. Number 8. b minus 30 divided by 10. We use the variable b to represent the unknown number. Number 9. 24s plus 9 equals 57. Yes, we use s as our variable. Number 10. 16 divided by 4 minus 3 equals x. Very good. We use x as our variable in item number 10. So, napakadali lang, di ba? Napakadali lang i-identify ang variable na ginagamit natin sa isang expression or equation. Let us read all together the what I have learned part of your module. Start. An algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that uses variables, numerals, and operation symbols. Any letter or symbol used to represent a number in an algebraic equation or equation is called a variable. This time, let us have the what I can do part of your module that could be found on page 20. Direction. Translate the following word phrases into an algebraic expression or equation. Use a variable to represent an unknown number and write your answer in the separate sheet of paper. Let's have number 1. 15 is subtracted from the quotient A and B. So how do you translate that? Very good. This is how we translate this given word phrase. And this is an example of expression. So we use A here and B to represent our variable. Number 2, a number diminished by 7. Again, you can use any letter. If the variable, if the symbol or the variable or the letter is not given in the word phrase, you can use any letters in the alphabet to represent the unknown number. pwedeng gamitin mo kahit na anong letter sa alphabet to represent the unknown number, especially in number 2. Okay lang yung number 1 kanina kasi nilagay talaga na letter A at saka letter B yung gagamitin nating variable. Pero dito wala. Ang ginamit lang dito is a number. So makakabasa ka ng a number na word or phrase sa isang item, gagamit ka na nun ng variable. Pero hindi binigay kung anong letter ang gagamitin mo. Kaya ikaw na ang magde-decide kung anong letter ang iyong gagamitin. So number 2 here is n minus 7. So ang ginamit natin dito na variable is letter n. Pero kung ang sagot mo letter A, letter B, letter T, letter S, ang ginamit mo na variable, okay lang yun. Okay? Next, number 3. 4 greater than 2 times a number is equal to 60. So, ang ginamit ditong a number. Ikaw na ang magde-decide again. What number or what variable are you going to use? So, how will you translate this into symbol? Yes, correct. This will represent this word phrase given here. This is an example of equation. So, ang ginamit ko dito na variable is letter N. Next, number 4. The sum of a number and 6 is 40. Yes, magde-decide ka na naman kung anong letter ang gusto mong i-represent as variable. So, ang gagamitin ko dito is letter N lang, letter N na naman. The sum of a number and 6 is 40. So, ito yung tamang translation niya. Number 5. Thrice a number decrease by 20. Very good. Huwag kalimutan, yung thrice, ang ibig sabihin nito is 3 times. Okay? You will multiply the number 3 times. So, in this case, ang ginamit ko dito is y naman. Kanina, yung n ang ginamit ko. Ngayon, y naman to represent the unknown number here. So, again, ikaw na ang magdedesisyon kung ano ang letter na gagamitin mo. Number 6. The square of a number is 16. So, ito yung tamang translation niya. X squared equals 16. So, this is a square of a number is 16. This is the correct translation of this item. Number 7. The quotient of twice a number and 5. Very good. It's 2y divided by 5. Number 8. Twice a number increased by 5 is 37. Very good. That's 2x plus 5 equals 37. Number 9. A number divided by 2. It's very easy. That's y divided by 2. Number 10. The difference between 10 times a number and 12. Very good. It's 10n minus 12. I hope you already know how to translate and use variables for particular expression and equation. Okay, this time, let's see how much have you learned about our lesson for this week. For lesson 2, no? So we will now answer the assessment part. Pero ngayon, ikaw na muna ang magsasagot nito kasi mag-prepare ako ng separate video for the answer for the assessment and additional activities. At least if you do this assessment alone, you will be able to know how much have you learned in our lesson. Kung naintindihan mo ba talaga ang ating lesson. So again, may separate video lesson ako para sa mga sagot sa assessment. Pero sa ngayon muna, ikaw na muna ang magsasagot ng assessment for your lesson 2. Kuha ng kahit na anong klaseng papel or pwede nga din sa notebook mo. Okay? Para ma-practice mo lang. A reminder class, in all your assessments and all your additional activities for Lesson 1 and Lesson 2, no, for Math 6 Quarter 3, I will teach you how to get the answers for this part on my next video lesson. Is that clear? Again, the answers for assessment and additional activities will be shared to you in my next video tutorial. Is that clear? Very good. If you want to keep updated in all my video lessons and in all my video tutorials, please do subscribe in my YouTube channel, Tutorial by Sir Raymond, or you may search Teacher Jem Raymond Chin. For those who have subscribed already, thank you so much. That's all for this week, class. Thank you so much for participating. Have a blessed week ahead. Don't forget to stay home and be safe always.